Yep.
Thank you, mate.
There's one missing, but you'll know her. She's a small Japanese lady.
There you go, that's it.
Good morning and welcome to Game 2 of the Australian Beach Ultimate Championships. The matchup for the second slot is Don't Panic versus Chamelons. So a north side encounter. I believe both these teams are from up north. Don't Panic will be coming out from the left of screen in a lovely dark blue purple number, which makes reading numbers just an absolute dream. Whereas the Chamelons, who are up and about, will be coming out in the red to our right. Players from the first game between Crank and Brolgers just clearing off after their spirit circle. Crank took that game 13-7. Don't Panic just finishing their cheer. It looks like Don't Panic will be coming out on O. And I think we're minutes away from getting started here. The game just going back up to the Chamelons' end. Chamelons out of Brisbane. All right, Chamelons just running through their matchups. And it looks like we're getting ready. Oh, no, he faked me out. Little delay here. Both teams look like they're ready to go. All right, and we are ready to go. Chamelons pulling, Don't Panic. Nice. Inside out pull, that's going to land straight in the back of the middle of the end zone. And Don't Panic showing good early form here. Big bid, lovely bid from the Chamelons player there. I think that's Matt Mosca. No, actually it is Dan Gladish. Dan to Melissa Dodd, Melissa back to Dan. Dan, big gainer to Trevor Lovering. Trevor unloads a wide backhand, but his teammate is unable to get there. And Don't Panic will come back out with a shot to convert their offense. So that was Kissa there, Kisa, trying to reel in that long backhand, but running on sand, not as easy. So Don't Panic, bringing it in. Nice inside out. Unlucky there from, sorry, I'm getting blindsided here. Get down. Lounge Lizards looking for a quick goal. Went for the break, but Dan couldn't get it. Don't Panic are going to take it quickly. And it's a full-length hark just outside the end zone by Shayna. Shayna's got it on the end zone line. Shayna's looking around. The cavalry did not come. They all thought she was going to be in. Eventually, she gets some help. She gets chopped out by George Salisbury. George looks back to Shayna. Oh, no. George hit it, but it was just trailing a little bit. Made it a little bit hard for Shayna. And Dan Gladish will be bringing the disc up. Lovely, beautiful huck. Pinpoint. with the exception of it actually being in the end zone, but they probably could have milked it in. So, Lounge Lizards with it. Dan looking to get free. Dan gets free. Dan looking for Kisa. Kisa comes out wide, but doesn't follow through with it, so Dan has to jack it. He does so to Melissa Dodd. Melissa, nice grab. And looks long to Trevor Lovering from Chameleons. Trevor Lovering, great bid there. Strong work for Chameleons. Nice, smooth play. Great bid by Trevor there. Excellent put by Dan. Melissa reels it in quite well. And then Trevor putting in the hard yards. Nice little bid. Well done. So, that wraps it up, I believe, at 1-1, or ties it up at 1 apiece. Chameleons coming out on defense. Sending it to Don't Panic. (1-0), that was the first score of the game. I was getting ahead of myself, getting excited. So it is 1-0 to Chameleons. Don't Panic, you're going to have to work hard on that. No more cheap points from me. Don't Panic, receiving the disc. Wally Crocker with the disc. Moving up the line. 12, Glenn Molnar. Is that Glenn? That is Glenn Molnar. Looks for the big sweeping break to Rebecca Turnbow. Sorry, Rebecca. But didn't convert. So, Chameleons picking up. That's Chris Tan. Chris hits Dan, the other Dan. No, actually, sorry, it's Matthew Mosca. An interesting Legionnaires number that he's rocking this weekend, so I'm not sure if that'll last. Hits Elizabeth Laidlaw. Nice, wide break. Oh, unlucky. Daniel Blackcock there just struggling with the disc. So, Don't Panic with a chance now. Wally looks around. Nice hit to the swing. Sepp Durfee hits Wally back. Wally, wide flick. Back to where it came from. Lovely catch there by Sepp Durfee. Catches the goal. A little bit of give-go action there because it was Sepp who actually threw it to Wally and went, right, nobody else is doing anything, so I'll go and get it myself. Well done, Sepp. So Wally holds it there. See Sepp's gone to the races. That's a very nice throw. Sepp just milking it in there. Conditions for this game, no real wind. It's getting a bit hot. I'm pretty burned already. 9:10. Chameleons coming out on O. Score is 1 apiece. A lot of chat going on from the lines, but I think we've now got a disc. Well, we've got a hand. And Pool's coming up. Roller. Interesting. It does the job on sand. Gets it. And Andrew McCasker picks it up. Andrew hits Kisa. Kisa jacks it. Just out of reach of Nathan Litzo. And Don't Panic are going to run a quick trans here. Flick. Hits number 15, which is Naboku. Lovely flow here from Don't Panic. Give go action, not honoured. So he's going to send it downtown. Lovely jab. I think that's Shea again. So Shayna Wolski reading it really well off the long huck. Melissa Dodd was her opponent, but there was just enough separation. The disc sat just high enough. Lovely backhand. It may have been a little bit of, may have been helped on its way by the mark there. So Melissa just gets caught under it a bit. Shayna, lovely read. Reels it in. Scores the goal. And that's the point of the sport. Well, the point of the sport is to have fun. The other point is to catch the frisbee in the box. That's what she did. So the score now, 2-1, I believe. To Don't Panic. Don't Panic pulling outside in. Probably just make the end zone line. Chameleon catch, quick play. Hits Monica. Monica to Chris. Oh, Chris. Trevor Lovering just sends it. Had some genuine heat on it. I don't know if anyone would have reeled that in on the grass floor. No chance on the sand. The sand is like ultimate in slow motion. Right, Don't Panic. Back with the disc. George Salisbury is going to be bringing it in. Great D being played here by the Chameleons, really locking it in. Long shot to George. Chris had a great sit, but George just pinched it from him. End zone line, not in. So George 1-on-1. He's trying to hit his and one out. But they eventually get it done. Nice play. That was Sepp Durfee again catching the goal. He's caught a couple this game so far, so starting to get busy as Sepp. And that makes it 3-1. Don't Panic. Convert the break. Lovely huck. So Chris gets really good position here and just gets pickpocketed. George Salisbury goes, no, I'll take that, thank you. And then really disciplined play, hits the dump, hits the swing, and Sepp catches a goal. They should make some kind of drill where you've got to dump it and then swing it and then score it, don't you think? Wally Crocker, relatively flat pull, won't make the end zone line, so Chameleon's going to take it, run with the quick play. Kisa Valenti. Look for the wide break. A couple of players bid for it, and eventually our man Matt Mosca with the interesting Legionnaires has it. And then he grabs it, jacks it, just too far. So nice looking throw out of the hand, but unconverted. So Don't Panic have a chance to convert here and start really applying some scoreboard pressure. It's 3-1 and they've got the disc. Wally Crocker will be bringing it up. Glenn Molnar is his dump. Surprised Glenn hasn't found his way to Jupiter's or whatever casino is up here. That said, it is 10 past 9. The craps table's probably not open till 10. So, real deep stack being worked here. Wally knows he has to jack it. Gets a really nice disc to Shayna. She's been catching a few deep now. So Shayna count starting to get high. Looks at Wally, or hits, I think it was Glenn to Wally. So Wally, he's getting around everyone. Couple of high fives. Good point there by Wally. Nice huck. Ends up catching the goal. Don't Panic getting on top. 4-1. Don't Panic, an underrated song, I believe, off Parachutes. I think it was off it was Coldplay's first album, I think, if not their second one. Underrated tune. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. All right. So Don't Panic with the pull. It was a nice huck there from Wally. Trying to get free. So Chameleons might want to adjust on a couple of those players. I'm getting a lot of this deep. Lovely pull. Dan Gladish. Oh, a lot of attention deep. Dan back to Andrew McCasker. Andrew to Chris. Chris Tan. Reasonably high count. Hits Dan. Dan, really nice throw there to Brianna Savage. Brianna Savage to Chris, sits him under it. Turn. Don't Panic. Now going to work it. Richard Moore. Disc now, long disc up. It floats, really nice. Really great read. Sat up a little bit, but there was a strong read. Melissa Dodd again, getting worked deep. Couple of throws that are just pinpoint, not much the defender can do about it. More long game being seen here out of Don't Panic. The adjustment not being made yet by the Chameleon Lounge Lizards. But strong, strong read, strong grab. It was Rebecca Turnbow. Rebecca, I'm going to butcher your name all game, and I apologise. But you're on the sideline now, so I won't need to call you for at least 1 point. Right, 5-1. Lancers, let's see if they can start getting some momentum here. Poor reception. Lancers has come down in a vert. Long disc is up. It's going to Elizabeth Laidlaw. Reels it in. It was dying on her, so she's done well. Has to jump up. Looks to Daniel. Daniel to Andrew McCasker. Andrew McCasker, cheeky scuba. Very nice. Don't Panic sat off as a poach there. Don't Panic, I think that was George there. George Salisbury. But Lounge Lizards really clever working it through. Silent George, is it? Well, his man D was pretty silent there, Boothie. Sat off for the poach. Got smoked. Lovely huck. Just started to die there. I know, but Ellie Laidlaw reeled it in. Lovely scuba. Poach man free. Lounge Lizards put one in. Keep touch 2-5, I believe. I've got 2-5. All right, 5-2. Don't Panic coming out on O. And we have our first brick of the game. And that might be taken from the middle. Went out pretty early on. No, it looks like they're going to take the brick. So it looks like some kind of U stack these guys are playing. Oh, Glenn spent it before he had it, went to turn and throw straight away, but dropped the disc, and Chris is going to pick it up. Chris Tan a little high in the count. Chris hits Trevor, and Trevor jacks it, but it is an incomplete pass. It was just out of bounds there, so Brianna couldn't do much about it. Missed opportunity there for for the Chameleons. Could have got a quick break back, made it 3-5 instead now. Don't Panic with the disc, looking to make it 2-6. Nice first play. This time Glenn couldn't actually get near it. Turnover. Bad throw. Chris Tan. Chris looks Brianna, but our main man with the Legionnaire, Matt Mosca, says, no, I'll take this disc. Looks back to his dump and changes his mind. Then rips a big old hammer. Wally Crocker comes through with the volleyball spike and picks it up and says, check me out. I'll do it all myself. Wally wants to throw the goal. You can feel the adrenaline coursing through his veins. But instead, a lovely little break throw. I think that is their import. No, it's not. So, 6-2. It was Julianne Lamb with the goal there on the little inside break. Pretty creative hammer coming out from our main man, Legionnaire. Julianne Lamb. Just inside the end zone there. Lovely read. Nice grab.
You've got it right. Don't Panic 5. Yeah, that's Don't Panic. They're up. 6-2, sorry, it is
6-2, guys, just to clarify, 6-2 to Don't Panic. Don't Panic rocking the purple number with the black, purple uniform with the black numbers, which is a great help. But anyway, Chameleons, out on O. Dan Gladish hits Monica Taylor, big flick. Looking for the big boy, Nathan Litzo. Nathan Litzo grabs it, nice big windy backhand across the field for the score. Chameleons starting to put a couple together now. 3-6. Starting to find their flow. That was Ellie Laidlaw with the goal. It's nice work. Great flick. And we've got a timeout called. Okay, so right, we've seen some good ultimates so far. This is only our second game, but enough for a highlight reel to keep Mike busy. It's not a timeout. It's not a timeout. Lots of hand signals in this game. It can be easy to mistake them. We thought it was a timeout call. It was actually a 3-men call. Ruben, if you're listening, hand signals, mate. Need some work. Or I just need to actually watch. All right, so Chameleons coming out on D now, having put together a couple of nice O points. Just got to get myself sorted here. All right, Chameleons inside our pool, and that might be another brick. It is. So a couple of free yards being given away this game. Wally's going to run over and pick it up. Wally's going to walk it up to the brick mark. Again, a unique kind of U-stack number being played. Fair chance Sepp Durfee's going to be going into the middle of the field. Or Silent George. It's Silent George. Comes in, not much separation. Nice bid from Chris Tan there, but George does really well to hold it in. George looking for the gainer. Hits Becca Turnbow, who jacks straight away, but it's just out of reach. That was a grass ultimate throw, you reckon? Just out of reach. So, Chamelons, again with the disc, got a chance to stay in touch. Chamelons with the straight play, Chris Tan and Silent George. Chris Tan, that's a great put, but is he in? He's in. Yeah, low-key celebration from my main man, Chris Tan. A little bit of confusion. Again, lots of hand signals, Ruben. But everyone's smiling. Everyone's having a good time. Chris Tan, yeah, good huck. Nice end-to-end. End-to-end number. The Chamelons making it interesting here at 6-4. Launched a little comeback. They were smashed. It was 5-1 at one point, wasn't it? Was it 5-1? On the comeback.
Yeah. It's nice, huh? Huck from the corner. Nah, probably not by the end of the day.
All right, Chamelons again on D, putting Don't Panic's O-line back out there. A little bit of dancing on the line. I think that's Emma, just busting a move. And that's an awesome pull, but too far. Out the back, another brick. But not hurting Chamelons as much as it should be because they're getting the disc back, so. Don't Panic also continuing to play their bit of a U-stack kind of ISO number. And it's in. Richard, lovely hit to Shayna. Shayna just overthrows there, couldn't hit Glenn. So, Chamelons now, real chance to make things interesting. Ellie Laylor with the disc. Ellie wants to hit, and does. Oh, just misses Trev. Bad luck, Trev. And Don't Panic, a chance to convert their O. Swing, middle of the field. Shayna getting busy. She's a unit. Looks for, is it Glenn? Glenn legs himself. Well, now it's been called in, but he's tripped up. How can that be? Glenn Molnar seems to have defied physics and despite tripping on the line, was in. Right, okay, make sense of that if you can. But, long story short, Don't Panic convert their O. They keep their noses out in front, 7-4, and that's half. Might have to have a chat to Glenn Molnar about that, as he has gotten away with murder. Maybe not murder, that might be a bit far. Might be a bit rich. Calm down, Moz. So, TLDR, Don't Panic, take half 7-4. Don't Panic got out to a great start. Had it at 4-1 or 5-1, but Chamelons pulled their head in and started applying pressure. They'll be ruining those opportunities. They had a couple of looks to convert their D, but weren't able to do so. So, Don't Panic going with a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of comfort, 7-4. The beach game, half at 7, game at 13.
Mate, I love seeing this process. Hey Miles, you want to run through the top 10 plays of the game? Yeah? Okay, do it, yeah. They're picking up stuff.
Taylor.
Forward.
Yeah.
So I've got Chameleons captain Monica Taylor here. How did you find the first half? You guys went down a couple of points, managed to pull your heads in, bring it back. You're staring down the barrel of 7-4. What's the message from halftime?
From halftime, we were feeling good about the momentum we got towards the end of that half. So I think at one point we were down maybe 5-1 or so. But
You were getting belted, yeah.
yeah, we were all just coming together for a team as the first time. A lot of these players don't know each other, so I think that's what that first bit was. And overall, we're really happy with how we pulled it at the end.
Yep. Any messages for the second half? What are you guys going to try and do?
Well, as long as you don't tell the other team, we're thinking to use the long options a little bit more because we've got some fast and tall guys that I think we didn't really utilize as much.
Okay, and who should we be looking out for out of your crew in the second half? Who's going to stand up? Who's going to put the team on their shoulders and
In
carry
our
it home?
crew, well, we've got an import from Auckland, Kisa Valenti, who's got the
Kisa,
white
yep.
headband on. We're pretty excited to have her join us. And I'd say number 5, Chris Tan, his height is
He's
pretty
been decent so
unstoppable.
far, hasn't he?
And Dan Gladish, number 6, he loves to
And what's going
get
on
deep.
with Matt's Legionnaire?
He's the only one who's stun safe. He used to have some nipper training in him, so I think that's why.
Right, that's what he's
Yeah,
done. Okay,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
that's definitely function over fashion. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Good luck for the second half.
Thank you so much.
All right, see you soon.
Cheers.
We can do that. All right, second half. We're going to, have a look through. So some good plays so far today. We want to get a bit of crowd involvement from Cyberland to get an idea of top 10 plays. Shuei's hammer to her husband was lovely. That was the first one. Here's the second one. Lovely backhand break. Carlos again working. Another hammer from Shuei. So this is just a hammer Shuei to Carlos reel. This one was to actually win the game. And here's a nice little huck outside in flick. Yeah, this is a great one. This is Silent George. Chris had a great sit, but Silent George goes, nah, left my disc up here. Okay, we're coming back for second half action. It will be Don't Panic to Chameleons. So the inside mail is they're going to be looking for Chris Tan to bring down some big discs. Yes, I said discs. Right. Well, yeah, maybe a frisbee. I won't mispronounce, say a rude word if I mispronounce frisbee. I will if I say disc. All right, pull, goes up, outside in. It's just going to make the end zone. And Chris Tan's going to grab it. Chris looks back to Dan. Dan, backhand huck. They're working their long game. And it's a great browner. Just can't reel it in. So, Wally Crocker. Wally's going to send it. He's got whatever you can do, I can do better. Chris Tan under it. Chris, big boy, gets the D. Oh, I think he meant to catch that, but he can claim it as a D. So, Chris, out to Dan. Dan to Trev. Has to sit under it, but had enough separation. Trev wants the big disc. Can't do... Oh, disc, yes. Trev hits Dan. Dan out to Kisa. Kisa, the Auckland import, I'm told. Back to Dan. Goes through to Brianna. Brianna. It looks like, is there a call? No, the stack's just doing bugger all. There is absolutely no one cutting in the stack, so Chris has to go back and get it. Trev decides he's going to cut. And then Kiesel goes long, but isn't honoured. Trev. Dan's sitting in the corner of death here. Dan, I don't know where you want him to throw it, mate, but he does. Eventually gets out. Dan centres the disc. Chris Tan. I don't know what's going on. They've just come out of half, but everyone looks absolutely knackered. No cuts coming from the stack. So Dan has to work overtime to get free on the disc. And finds a way. That's not too bad. Brianna Savage with the goal. Well-timed cut. I will not say they crammed it in the cram hole because Michael cut me off the feed. I'm allowed to? Oh, good. Okay. Just don't need Potsy calling me. I'll check my phone. No calls from Potsy yet. That's good. Either I'm doing something right or he's on his way down to take the mic off me. Right. Let's actually talk about the game. 7-5, I think it is now. So, Chameleons, the start that they were after, they needed the first point and a half to stay in touch. And they're going 3 men. Just while we're getting sorted out here, we are joined by Frisbee royalty. Rory Connell, how you doing? Geez, you're a big bloke. Who are you playing with this weekend?
I'm playing with House Party.
Very good. What a House Party known for?
Look, it's kind of all in the name. I got to say it. We've got some houses where we had a party. We're probably going to have another one, to be honest.
Where is this party? Let's go, Corey. What was his name? Corey. Who was that guy that had the party? Oh, he was a tool anyway. But where are we going?
Yeah, Currumbin? I think it's Currumbin.
Right. So you heard it here first, guys. Melbourne's. All right. 7-5. Don't panic. Coming out on offense. Want to put one in here. Silent George. George Salisbury hits a very nice inside throw to Angela Newen, but just a little error there. And Chameleons have a chance here. I think that's Andrew with the disc. Andrew McCasker. Lovely inside break. That is Nathan Litzo. Nathan hits Monica. Monica, a little bit of shake and bake, give go. Has in the corner about at the brick mark. Inside, but tried to squeeze it through there on the inside break. The quick D came. Glenn Molnar's got it. Glenn, flick. Middle of the field with Matthew with the disc. Back to Molnar. Molnar holds it. Lovely outside gainer. That's then hucked. It's got the sit under it. It's got to toe it in, and it's really well done. That's a lovely throw. Nice read. Disc almost got captured there by the wind. I think it was Julianne Lamb with the score, but we'll double check that. Again, don't panic. Dark purple on black numbers, not doing any favours for me. So, don't panic. Keep their lead, or at least part of their lead. 8-5, I believe. Fausto on the phone. Is that Potsy? No? Okay, great. We can keep going. Much love for our AFDA president, Jonathan Potts. He does a good job. Certainly better than a few of the blokes that have done it before him. All right, back to the Frisbee. It's don't panic pulling, but I don't think they know it because no one's actually got the disc. They've worked it out now. And it'll be Wally Crocker to pull to the Chameleons. Nice big count from Wally. Outside in pull will just make the end zone. Our main man, Dan Gladish, will pick it up. He'll throw it real quick to Kisa. Kisa, the Auckland import. She's got wraps on her now, so pressure's on. So she looks to throw the nice around flick, but can't get it out. Good mark being applied. Dan was just shouting for the dump. Keeser was having none of it. Wanted to go downfield. Unfortunately turned it. Wally picks up. Quick flick. Lovely outside in flick from Wally Crocker there. And House Party have just decided they want to pump some beats. How rude. This is a Frisbee tournament. What are you having fun for? A couple of players from Don't Panic looking at me like I'm a tool. Don't know if I'm serious. Mate, you turn it up. I'll pump some bangers. House Party setting up. They're going to be playing here next. I reckon that's going to be a good bit of fun. But game at hand, a good bit of fun also. 9-5. So Don't Panic going to be pulling from the left of screen. It's re-established or reasserted their position here, 9-5. Who are you guys playing, Laura? So next game on the showcase field will be House Party versus Dugongs. Apparently it's a one to watch. Well, that's why you're on the showcase field. But anyway, you're not on yet, so we're going to focus on this game. Lovely pull going up. Hanger into the end zone. Chamelons with the disc. It's like lovely work to Keeser. Keeser, good set of hands. Dan's going up the line. Gets it, yes. Then on power position, jacks it to our main man, Chris Tan. That was the game plan. They told us the game plan. Don't Panic, obviously not listening to the stream and understanding that the Chamelons are going to be looking for Chris Tan, my main man, long. That'll learn him. Lovely give go up the line here. Keeser, that's not an easy throw, that little flick. And then, I think it was Dan. Great separation. Good chase applied. But Chris, lovely read, gets right under the disc, 2 hands up, easy as you like. We've still got a game here, 9-6. It's going to be hard. They were 5-1 down. They are grinding. So, getting towards the end of the second game of the day. It's not even 10 o'clock. Very early start for all the players today. A little 2-day tournament, so they put a lot of games in, 45-minute games. The crew here have been up since 5 o'clock. It's the first time I've seen the right side of 5 a.m. in quite a while. But not about me, it's about the game. Pull's going up. It's Chamelons to Don't Panic. Nice big outside in pull. This would be a really good pull. It's strong. It's right to the back of the end zone. Silent George. Hitting Sepp, back to Silent George. Deep stack, looking for a big gainer. Hits it, nails it. Nice throw. Gee, they made it up as they went. Don't Panic, flying by the seat of their pants. Unfortunately there, that was Shayna, I think. Just having a little bit of difficulty catching it on the first shot. So, Chamelons, now, will this make things interesting? Monica with the disc. Monica lets it go. I think there was maybe a bit of business on the mark. There was. But I think it was a handbuck and it's gone out. So out from pretty much where the disc was released. It looked like it might have been a point block there. Don't Panic. High count with the disc. Looks back for his dump. Hits Silent George. Silent George looks for Shayna. Didn't want to throw the around break. Instead goes for Nabuku, who couldn't grab it. And Chamelons are going to go with the quick break. Trev looks deep. Jacks it to Legionnaires. Legionnaires, lovely. That is Matthew Mosca, proving that you can be good at Frisbee and be sun safe. Chamelons with the score, keep touch, 9-7. They're not going away. Lovely put there by Trev. Matt Mosca not letting the Legionnaire get in his way. Chameleons calling 3 blokes, 2 women. So we've hit 46 minutes, so I reckon we're probably at time cap, if not very, very close. Trev has a look, puts it straight away. It's a nice disc because there was his defender wasn't too far away when it was thrown. But Matt Moscar, lovely work. Keeps his team in it. Right, Chameleons with the disc, pulling inside out, nice flat one. And Glenn Molnar's going to be under it, but it is sailing out the back. So Glenn's going to take the brick. That is time cap. We're going to finish this, we're going to add 1. So Chameleons will need to score at least 3 more to ice this game. Because Don't Panic will just need the 2. Glenn Molnar bringing it up. Fan of the craps table, fan of poker as well is Glenn Molnar. Glenn has it. Looks to hit Silent George off a set play. They do. Then Silent George, lovely bid, but it couldn't be completed there. That was Beck Turnbow. Gonna butcher that name, Beck. I apologise. In the meantime, Dan picks up, quick play. Dan hits Brianna Savage. Brianna, nice throw into space, back to Dan, and there's an isolation here, 1 out. It is there. 17, Ellie Laidlaw, we've got a game. We've got a game. Lovely work by Dan with the give go. And then Ellie, I don't know if it was by design or accident, but Ellie found herself 1 out. Dan put a lovely leading throw, run onto by Ellie. And it is 9-8. So game 2-10. That is how the rules work. Nice work, Ellie. Reeling it in. So, the Chameleons D-line will play this one out. Don't Panic just need to score the 1. For those just joining us, Chameleons were down 5-1. Got close, and then Don't Panic pulled away again to take it 7-4. Take half, sorry, 7-4. Pulls going up from the Chameleons. This one's going to sit. This one will be in. Going to make them play it. Disc taken. Send it to Wally. Wally looking back. I think that's Richard. Long huck. Here we go. This could be the game. It's Shayna under it. And Shayna gets it. Oh, I think it is. It is. She does get it. That is the game. Don't Panic takes it. Shayna was formidable all game deep. Got busy in the first half. Was a big reason as to why Don't Panic had that lead. And ices the game. So, well played there by Don't Panic. Credit to the Chameleons. They came out a little slow, as the captain mentioned at half-time, but really put in some hard yards, got back close, and made Don't Panic work for it in the end. So, good game, good showcase field game. They paid their way on as field 1, which was good. That's it from us. We'll be back in a moment for game 3, but for now, it was Don't Panic over Chameleons, 10 points to 8.